Honourable Simon
Mr.
Bridges.
Speaker, it's been a terrific summer with great weather, barbecues and breaks for many, I'm sure, New Zealanders. But sadly, slowly, we've all had to come back to normality, to work, to picking up our children from school with their empty lunch boxes. It's good actually to see New Zealand First come along with their lunch boxes, replete with the Australian flags on them. But we are, Mr. Speaker, we are back to normality in this House as well, because the government is focused resolutely with getting on the job and what matters to New Zealanders. And of course the opposition's focused on pretty much everything else, Mr. Speaker. They're focused on MPs who are no longer MPs, on a convention centre that taxpayers actually don't have to pay for. I give Phil Twyford credit for something, Mr. Speaker. He actually, unlike his colleagues in the Labour Party, asked a policy question today. I accept he did struggle to keep up with Bill English in terms of the answers that were given, but he asked a policy question. We didn't see that from the other members in his party. And Mr. Speaker, it's hard to know, frankly, but Mr. Speaker, this is a party that believes that New Zealand has so much to be optimistic about over the next 3 years. We've got a top Prime Minister, commonly recognised as such around the world. We've got an economy that is going very well, we acknowledge can go better, where jobs are up, inflation is down, growth is up, unemployment's down, incomes are up, interest rates are low, and New Zealanders are feeling the benefits of that. We see it, Mr. Mitchell knows, in Tauranga, with construction booming, with residential properties booming, with the kiwi fruit industry back on its feet, doing well, and that flowing through into the car yards, to the publicans, to everyone in the Bay of Plenty economy, and that's a fantastic thing to see. What I'm being told at the barbecues, Mr. Speaker, is that yes, we're doing well, this is going very well, but in an uncertain world, and there's more that the country wants to see, and that they're going to get for us. And it's very interesting being overseas, briefly talking last night with someone from Britain, a sense really of envy at how things are going in this country, the good governance that they are getting from the top in this country, and really, can I say, envy, whether they're Australians, Brits, wherever they are, about a Prime Minister and a Cabinet and a caucus entirely united behind him, focused on what matters to New Zealanders and getting on. And we know quite clearly that this is a government that over the last 6 years, and we'll continue to see, it's focusing on the finances, not on the petty stuff, focusing on a productive and competitive economy, better public services, and continuing to work hard on rebuilding Canterbury. But we're not resting on our laurels. There's plenty more to come, Mr. Speaker, and I see that in the very ambitious work programs that I'm privileged to be involved in through the business growth agenda, and through the terrific portfolios that I've taken over in very good shape from other ministers in energy and transport, where we're seeing great infrastructure investment in this country, really unprecedented actually, and more than that actually, in energy and transport, we're working very much to enhance the lives and the lifestyles that New Zealanders can lead in this country through the travel and the options that they have, and through the lifestyles they have in this country. And allowing us actually to take action on climate change, to do things in that area, and to capture the real benefits of huge technological advancement. I know that my friends in the Green Party find technology advancements difficult to deal with. They'd rather that we didn't have to talk about those things. But we are positioning New Zealand at the front on those things, capturing the benefits of the best advancements around the world for this country. And in energy, I am really proud that we continue to focus with success on the development of petroleum and minerals, because we do have great potential in this country. We are underexplored, and I accept actually and very much think about the need to transition to a lower carbon economy. But what we know without any doubt is that can't happen overnight, that the world will continue to need petroleum for the foreseeable future, and that not all fossil fuels, I know it's a hard one to get your head around, Ms. Genter, but not all fossil fuels are equal. And actually gas and oil have a beneficial role to play in helping displace coal in this world of ours, particularly in Asia and Africa, where there isn't enough energy to meet people's energy needs. Minerals, abundant resources in this country. Tough times at the moment with low commodity prices, but it's cyclical, and we know, again, contrary to what our colleagues in this Parliament, the Green Party, think, that a smart, clean, green economy that Russell Norman talks about requires minerals, whether it's in tech, whether it's in ICT, whether it's in wind turbines, photovoltaic. All of those technologies require minerals, and this government understands and accepts that reality. We're taking every opportunity in this government to promote New Zealand's renewable advantage, a fantastic advantage that we have in this country, and that expertise that we have internationally. And that's going to be a real focus in this 3 years. We saw in Contact's announcement yesterday on their profits that they will seek to, as competition really has heated up here, look overseas, look to the Ring of Fire countries, and export some of the expertise we have to help lift growth in this country. 81% of our electricity system at the moment comes from renewables in this country. Something I think most New Zealanders wouldn't appreciate or perhaps understand. It's surprising when you hear it, compared with 10-11% in Australia, in the United Kingdom, and many countries that we compare ourselves with. We have huge experience in geothermal and wind, in smart grids, and there's a real ability to leverage that overseas, and I want to see more of that over this term. I want to ensure competitive pressure on the energy prices. We've already seen that last year, biggest lot of new entrants into the retail space in electricity for a very long time, with 7 new players in that area. I want to support innovation in energy productivity and efficiency, whether it's ECA, Smart Grid Forum that we've already set up, EVs and the like. So while we will be certainly continuing to take a balanced approach where we understand the desirability and the need this world has for petroleum and minerals, we'll also very much be focusing as well on the real opportunities to lower our emissions in this country in EVs, renewables and biofuels. Transport's a fantastic portfolio, Mr. Speaker, where we are going to really focus on results for this country. We've spent a huge amount of money, and New Zealanders and Aucklanders indeed are going to see the benefits of that. We'll really be focusing on public transport. Winds them up, it winds the opposition up. $2 billion this government has spent on metropolitan rail. Metropolitan rail in this country, cycleways, very significant expenditure, seeing cycleways in all the major cities of this country. A focus on Auckland, which we need to be a success, and we know has transport issues, and I'm committed to working constructively with Auckland for an affordable, effective transport system. To repeat again, big technological advancements overseas, revolutionising transport. We want to capture those benefits for New Zealand, where it's in EVs, where it's in connected vehicles and the like, and supporting an export economy. Mr. Speaker, we are back to normality after a long summer where I accept some of the opposition members will be feeling a little bit grumpy. But I say to the members opposite, stop focusing on the trivia in 2014, because this is a government that isn't going to let its guard down, that is focusing on the things that matter for this country. We're not seat warming. We have an active and a significant agenda to really enhance New Zealanders' lives and lifestyles over the next 3 years.
I call Chris Hipkins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,